Most people parent in one of two ways. Either they parent the same way that they were parented. They felt that worked for them, or maybe it's just all they know, so they do exactly as their parents did. The other way is to do the exact opposite of what your parents did. If you felt and feel like your parents didn't give you what you needed, you may try and parent your children in a way that was different than the way you were parented. The problem with both of these approaches is that they're really not about our child, they're about us. And I think that there's a third model or paradigm for parenting that can be a lot healthier for our children and a lot healthier for us. And this model or paradigm, I believe, is captured in a common minhag in Klal Yisrael, a common practice amongst Jewish people, that during the 9th month of a woman's pregnancy, the expectant father and husband will be the one in shul to open the Aron Kodesh, the Ark, to take out the Sefer Torah. And on a simple level, this minhag is about the idea that just like I take out this Sefer Torah in a natural and safe way, so too this baby should be delivered in a way that is natural and safe and healthy. But I believe that there's a whole nother layer of meaning in this minhag. Because what we're doing when we take out the Sefer Torah is we are communicating to ourselves that what I'm about to receive is like a Sefer Torah. The Sefer Torah is the holiest object in the world. And we are telling ourselves that this child that I am about to receive is as holy, as precious as a Sefer Torah. But it goes further than that, because it's telling us something about how we engage our child. What's our job? What do we do when we take out the Sefer Torah? Our job when we take out the Sefer Torah is not to change the letters. It's not to rewrite it. It's not to take anything away or to add anything. If we were to even add a letter to the Sefer Torah, if we were to take away even a tiny piece of one of the letters in the Sefer Torah, the whole thing would become invalid. It wouldn't be usable anymore. And so too with our children. Our job when we take out the Sefer Torah, when we receive our children, is not to add to them. It's not to take away from them. It's simply to cherish them. It's to read from them as we read from the Sefer Torah. It's to be able to hear them. We need to keep the Sefer Torah safe and written as it is, and we need to cherish what it says. We need to hear it. We need to study it. And we need to make sure that it's in good condition, that nothing happens to it, nothing spills on it, nothing damages it, it doesn't get lost. And the same thing with our children. Our job is to be the one that stewards this child as they are written in this world. And then ultimately with the Sefer Torah, we return it back to its place. Because my job with my child is not to live vicariously through my child. It's not to project my own failed dreams of what I wish I would have become, or what I wish I could become, onto my child and to force that upon them. But it's to allow them to be their person, the person that they are, to be written as they're written. And in a sense, I think that this is actually a really liberating way of parenting, because it allows us to take a deep breath and to recognize that they are who they are, and they're going to be who they're going to be. And my job is to shepherd them along in that path, to make sure that they're safe, to provide an environment that allows them to be the way that they need to be, with their temperament, with their interests, and the things they're interested in and not interested in, the things they like and the things they don't like, with their opinions and their perspectives and their voice. And they don't need to be exactly like me, and I don't need to be exactly like them. But I cherish them, and I keep them safe, and I keep them secure, and I give them an environment that they feel that they are holy. That's my job as a parent. And then ultimately we return the Sefer Torah to its place. We send our child on their way as their own independent person in this world.